New Hampshire.
Drivers, to your cars.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Pocono, where hopefully we spend less than half the race under caution.
Yep.
And we're here in Pocono, Pennsylvania, for the truck series. Woohoo. Second half of this doubleheader weekend. There's 31 trucks. Woohoo. And we're going to go through the field. On pole, New Hampshire winner Aaron Bush. Then second we have Will. Third is Casey Hampton. Fourth, Levi Soto. Fifth, Dick Cummings. Sixth, Noah Reed. Seventh, Dakota Tiger. Eighth, Denver Hurtado. Ninth, Blake Newman. 10th, Kirk McDonald. So that's your top 10. And then we have Carl Hill, Andy Mendez. Justin Ross, Harry Larson. Alfredo Sanders, Daryl Norris. Juan Marino Jr., Jamar McDowell. Terrence Garza, Damon Middleton. Todd Petty, Reed Jacobson. Jackson Young, Owen Parsons. Rich Fish, Ricky Rogers. Byron Parker, Earl Bell. Edward Washington, and Eddie Goodwin. And in last place, who would have guessed? Benny Rice. So CMSR is 1, 3, 5, and 7 on the starting grid. So, very interesting for them. And then it's a bunch of Toyotas. Will was able to take the points lead after last week. The mistake from Levi Soto, the issue at the very beginning of that race. I can't remember exactly what it was, but forced her to pit. Lost her a whole lap. And essentially all of her positions. So, she's starting 4th. She's 1 point behind Will. The 69 truck has started every race. It's currently 3rd in owner's points, only 26 back. And then Carl Hill in the Bang Energy truck, chasing a championship minus 31. And then I would say the last driver that's kind of right there, Blake Newman, who I believe is starting towards the back. No, that's Jackson Young, sorry. Blake Newman's right here. So, top 5, all within 100 points of the points lead. Blake Newman, the only driver inside the top 6 in points without a win. Currently 5th in points, 0 wins. Or that's top 5 in points, sorry. Because technically the 69 doesn't count.
We've never had a repeat winner at Pocono in the Cup Series.
Suspension damage on Harry Larson, who's 7th in driver's points right now. In the 23. Oh, contact. He's trying to get to the bottom. Try to get off the race.
So, yeah, this championship's
Tight.
been really close.
We thought Levi Soto was just going to run away with it, but that was proven untrue. Green flag. Aaron Bush leads us to turn 1. CMSR all lined up on that bottom. Aaron Bush
clears. Will clears into P2.
Levi Soto to the bottom for the championship lead.
Yeah, only 1 point separating those two.
Not able to do anything with that move that he made. Or sorry, she made. No, Reed trying to find a line. Caution. Lap 1. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Looks like it's Valvoline driver Juan Marino Jr. Oh, it's a big wreck. Oh, so you're just not clear, bro. What are we doing?
I've seen this one before.
Clears high on McDowell and Middleton. And they all just kind of wrecked.
Big wreck. Garza involved.
Todd Petty got involved after the fact. Ooh. Owen Parsons in it. You got a piece of it. Okay, back to pacing. Here we go, guys. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can hear us. Please, Donald. I don't know which one. Yeah. The eggs are almost done. Turn off the heat.
I hate it. I hate it here. Okay, can we like get going? Oh my fucking god. Fuck it. So Harry Larson out with the suspension issue. Juan Marino Jr., who was previously 10th in points, is now out with the damage. And the 50 of Jamar McDowell is out. So driver top 10 in points. Gonna go home really early. And very empty-handed. So unfortunate for him. Hopefully we can see fucking green this time. If not, I'm restarting this race, by the way, Troy. Like, if we get another instant caution, I'm fucking restarting. Like, I'm genuinely not sitting through this shit the entire race. Why can't NR just genuinely be good? Okay, coming to the green. Will, Aaron Bush. Coming to the green. Green flag. Back in the air. From Pocono.
Will. Lots of cars jumbling around the back.
Here comes Kiger. 3 wide on the bottom here.
Kiger makes it 3 wide.
Didn't work out for her. She's gonna drop. Will probably gonna clear. Especially from the push from Dick Cummings. Dick Cummings just gonna push right through. And Will gonna get a couple of bonus points. Remember, leading a lap. That's plus 5 points in the Winston Cup format, which is what we're using. So that's a
All the points matter when you're in such a tight battle.
Yeah, and that's huge. Because Levi Soto hasn't got those bonus points yet. She hasn't been able to lead. Dead even across the start-finish line.
Will. Lead the lap.
Bush gonna slide job and clear for now. Will doesn't quite have enough momentum to make anything happen. Fredo Sanders under attack. Casey Hampton just has not had a good start to this race. Look at this. Benny Rice actually not doing half bad. Jackson Young, currently 6th in drivers' points. Hasn't led a lap this season, but so far back in the pack. Not having a good race. Kind of single file training this front straightaway. And what we've come to find out is pit stops are about 15 to 20 laps, depending on the team. So likely a green flag pit stop needed during this race. Will lost a lot last lap, but I think he might have closed all that in and then some this lap. Didn't quite get a good turn 3. Did still close. Soto to the bottom, not gonna happen. Absolutely not. Wasn't even close to the move there. The bottom. Here comes Cummings. Dick Cummings just gonna shove it into Levi Soto here. Just shove it inside. He's gonna slide it in. Can't quite do it. Just doesn't fit the hole. I won't be able to make it work. Troy, are you alive?
Yeah, my bad. I was like zoned out, I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair. We're actually racing, by the way.
Yay!
First time we've seen green flag racing at Pocono in a hot minute.
Yeah. looks like pacing the way we're single file, but it's better than nothing.
At least we're having quick lap times.
Yeah. Dakota Kicker has really like picked it up late in the year.
Yeah. I don't know where she is in points. 15th in points. Has not finished inside the top 10 yet in her career. Has 4 or 5 top 10s, I believe. Yeah, 4 top 10s. Has led a couple of laps. Currently P5. Doing quite well.
Damn, I love that Kirk McDonald NOS car. I didn't like it at first, but the more I look at it,
Yeah,
the
I know.
better it looks.
I like this side the most.
Yeah.
This league kind of seesawing. We saw this in the Cup Series a little bit with Ross Newman and Harms. Great tunnel turn from Will there. Has the run. It doesn't look like Aaron Bush is going to be as dominant as he was in New Hampshire.
Looking to go back to back here in the Truck Series. DNF'd in the Cup race after a restart where he got wrecked.
From the lead, by the way. Will just trying to stay close. So difficult to do so here. Casey Hampton's starting to pass some guys. Trying to catch up to his CMSR teammates who are 1, 4, 5, and 9. Will all over the rear bumper. Don't make the move in turn 1. I don't think that's going to work. Save it for turn 2 if you can get a good turn 1. Staying glued. That's just a little bit of a run. Perfect time for him to make a move. Not gonna take it. And this is bringing the 17 into this fight. I think the 69 isn't quite as quick as we thought. Soto goes into turn 1. Just don't know why people keep trying that move. It works like 1 in 10 times. McDonald does a great job defending and actually made a defensive pass there. Jackson Young and Casey Hampton have kind of drove into the second pack. Ooh, and look at that. 69 got away real far. Yeah, 4/10 quicker that last time Aaron Bush was. Soto looking for some clean air. Goes low, gets tight, and the 68 almost reacted really bad there. Will a little bit better exit, but sacrificed a little bit on the entry. Wakey, wakey, Troy. Hampton fighting in the middle here.
Oh.
Oh, Eddie Goodwin! A little bit of contact on the way by. Look at this. Alfredo Sanders gonna get the spot up to P7. And the 28 truck. Looks like Will might have found something. He's running a little bit higher in turn 1 and 2 now. Or, sorry, turn 1 now. And he's starting to just slowly reel in this 69 truck. As we're nearing pit stops very soon. Likely only the one pit stop this race. So when we get there, it's going to be very important to execute correctly. This is a difficult pit road to execute on. You should get the funny wheel ready.
Got you.
Levi Soto had a great lap last lap. Was able to close in on the 68 and 69. Couldn't quite have a good turn 1 there. Lost a little bit of ground. 68 continues to just slowly reel Aaron Bush in. Keep in mind, Will raced the Dex race. Pretty sure he DNF'd. I think he was doing alright though, until he wrecked. Story of Will's career. And here we go! Coming to pit road! Aaron Bush, Will, top 2. Coming in. And they're right on the edge of the pit window. So they're setting themselves up for a very tight window. Begging for no overtime. Oh.
Yeah.
And we're hearing it. Will. Too fast entering. And that's devastating for his championship hopes. That's going to be served under green more than likely. And Dick Cummings all over the rear bumper of Levi Soto to the inside. And depending on if Levi Soto wants to pit. Okay, no. Cummings is going to be smart. Going to give her time to get to the bottom. Maybe gave her too much room. Daryl Norris going to come in now. Bring Mendez and McDonald. Casey Hampton. First guy off currently, I believe. Or no. Maybe still coming in. We'll see. Will got a huge lead. But unfortunate for him. Penalty for the 68. And penalty for the 26, Denver Hurtado. Too fast on pit road. So too fast at pit road for Hurtado and Will. Look at this.
Man, and in such a short race like that, you just can't afford to make a mistake like that if you're Will.
Yeah, but look at this pit stop that Levi Soto got. Able to put a huge gap on Aaron Bush.
Wow.
And got the lead lap bonus. And could have potentially run away with this. I don't know what's up with Dick Cummings, though. Oh, he's got a tire down out of pit road. That's devastating. He was having probably the best race of his season to this point. He's going to have to make a double pit stop because of tire damage. 22 actually led the lap. Casey Hampton did. Now, I do think Aaron Bush is a little bit quicker than Levi. Owen Parsons got in the way, but didn't really slow her down. Oh, and that's bad. So can Aaron Bush close the gap? 5.8, 0.6 quicker that last time around for Aaron Bush. But yeah, 26.68. Both hurt very, very significantly. Same with Dick Cummings. Now, good thing for Will is he does have a chance to pick up some spots. Caution. We are under the caution flag.
With about 10 to go.
And I think it was Eddie Goodwin.
It looks like it's Eddie Goodwin. Who, if you remember, he was close to wrecking earlier. So we'll see if his aggression...
This is going to save Levi Soto, who was bleeding time to Aaron Bush. I mean, lost another 0.8 there in one lap. I believe it was Eddie Goodwin. I think you're correct. Oh, looks like...
Nothing to do with him. Just looks like he ran out of fuel.
Oh, tire down. Maybe shredded something and... That will be that. But
one graffiti car losing a tire possibly saves another graffiti car.
So this caution should save them from more pit stops. Should allow them to save enough fuel to make it to the end.
Yeah, we'll see if people come down pit road here.
You the real birthday, Troy. You the real birthday. Troy, you the real MCS.
Terror.
So Eddie Goodwin's problem brings out the caution. And will not end his race, but end any competitive hope from getting an amazing finish. Will be a lap down. Oh, Terrence Garza's out with no fuel. I believe that happened during the cycle, actually. Yeah, no. That was during the cycle. Pit road closed, I think, when he was going to pit. And he ran the truck out of fuel and... So, on this restart, it is going to be Levi Soto in a swarm of CMSR trucks. Gonna have the 69 to the outside, and then a row of them with Kyger and Sanders.
Dude, you know in my AutoSim thing,
Yeah.
for some reason CMSR in like year 2 just like opened a bunch of Dex teams and they had 6 Dex cars, all their truck cars, and then they're like 3 or 4 cup cars.
Oh my god. All that just
They
to
had like
win
a
one
total
race.
they had like a total like 16 drivers in their fucking team in
And
the
won
top
like
3
one
series.
race.
Yeah.
Your lore accurate decks? Yo, what is Emeron even about?
Oh no, bro. 6 cars. Or wait, no, that's Eternal.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Eternal. That's my fault.
6 cars for what, bro?
Do they even have a win? I guess they... Jeff Reed,
Reed.
right?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
The
With
only
6
winners
cars,
from
the
the
only
damn
thing you can
oval.
manage is 1 plate win.
What did Cooper just call me?
Tell him he wrecked again. He didn't. Just tell him that he
It's
did.
a walk-off home run.
Wait, what?
The A's hit a walk-off home run.
You're probably nutting. Just thinking about it. Sure you're gooning right now.
They won 12. Okay, how did the game even get that fucking close, dude? It was like 9-3 at one point. I'm not gonna ask, but we won 12-10.
So you guys almost choked, or you did a crazy comeback?
We almost choked.
Okay. Well, at least it's almost. Alright, come into the green. For a very short 6-lap shootout at the green flag. Are you ready, Troy?
Yeah. So, Levi Soto is going to lead us to green, side by side with a Cup Series winner. But luckily for her, she's going to have no help. So not luckily for her. She's going to be surrounded by CMSR cars next to her, behind her.
And diagonal.
Yep. So we'll see if she can hold them off. But luckily after that, she has a few Toyota teammates.
And then there's some Chevys. Then Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Ford, Toyota, Chevy, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota, Ford, Chevy, Toyota. Wow. These guys have no help.
So coming to the green. See if Levi Soto can hold on or if CMSR can win.
Come to the green.
There we go.
Up through the gears they go. 6 laps to go. It's about dead even. Bad restart from the outside, though.
Good push on the inside. Does Kigger try and make a move? No, it's Carl Hill.
Oh, and Aaron Bush gonna clear on the outside. Out to the lead. to go to Kiger. To the outside, potentially for second. Not gonna work.
Soto clears.
Hill trying to fight for fourth here. Coming off of turn 3. Down the long front straightaway. Everyone kind of looking around for position.
5 to go.
Daryl Norris working on the bottom. Oh, Noah Reed looking to the outside now. And Norris gonna take to the bottom. Will try to get as many positions as he can at the end of this race. You can see how much quicker he is than these guys. Just has to get through them. Recover as many points as he can before he inevitably probably loses the points lead here. Aaron Bush kind of driving away, but sort of had a good turn 1. So had a great turn 1. Solid turn 2, gonna close all the way to the rear bumper. Coming towards turn 3. Chance for Levi Soto.
What can Soto do? It's been hard to pass all day.
But now with 3 to go, you kind of leave everything on the table. There's no holding back now.
But then again, if you're Soto, you can't risk making an overly aggressive move.
Yeah, that's true. You cannot mess up your championship hopes just for a potential win here. Reminder, 69 not racing for the championship. No full-time drivers in that truck this year. There's a split ride, so it's a little bit less of a blow if she loses it. So this is more about herself. All over the rear bumper.
But she's close.
She's just a touch quicker.
This would be big for her, and of course, getting a ride in the future in the Cup Series if she can outduel a Cup Series winner.
Kiger able to defend the move from her teammate. I mean, Will 17th. Could he get a top 15? Oh, Soto lost it.
You just have to be set up perfectly to make a pass. Coming to the white flag. I don't know.
I don't think she'll quite get there. I just don't see her doing it. She has enough time where if she makes a little mistake, it won't cost her any spots. So I wouldn't be surprised if she tries something in this last lap. White flag down towards turn 1. Bush runs quite a bit lower. Soto goes for the high move. Knows that there's a little bit of momentum up high.
Momentum.
Closing in just a little bit. Inching in down the straightaway.
It's gonna be enough.
Just depends on turn 2. Not enough. Aaron Bush looks like he may survive. Through turn 3. Aaron Bush and CMSR go 2 in a row in the Truck Series. Aaron Bush picks up the win in Pocono. And it's going to be 3 of them inside the top 4.
CMSR's 3 in a row now.
Oh
Aaron
yeah,
Bush
the
is 2 in a
69.
row.
The 69 truck as a whole is 3 in a row. Dick Cummings, who had that real unfortunate issue, lost all of his track position from inside the top 5. But that will do it. 14 maybe? And we will see you for next truck race, which I believe is Daytona. Because they don't race Portland, and this is the second Pocono week, so... I believe their next race, Daytona. Wild card race there, and that is perfect for Levi Soto to get a little bit of a cushion on Will.
Yeah. It's also perfect for Will to take those points back, so we'll see how that plays out.
Yeah, we will see you there.